Before we talk football, can we just talk the week that we've just had in terms of speculation, headlines, reports of all sorts of pending departures? Yours obviously being one that everybody's talking about. What do you make of all that this week?
Well, I think, speculation, media speculation and media hype for our club over the last few years is nothing new. From my own personal point of view, it's nothing new either. But what we've been really trying to focus on this week is making sure that doesn't affect us and leading into a massive game. And the advantage we've had is it's been uninterrupted. We've not had a midweek game because I felt we needed a lot of contact time on the pitch because, last week when we had the 3 games in 6 days, most of the players that were involved didn't get any, real team shape or anything. It was mostly in the video room, which is never as good as actually being on the pitch. And this week we've had a full week, worked on predominantly, the defensive shape and defensive situations. And a number of players have spoke to me and said, great to get a real week, a real training week in, and it's been a positive week.
But how difficult is it to try and maintain that atmosphere when, a couple of days after the Middlesbrough result, you were said to be on the brink of being sacked, and then Chevy comes out a couple of days later and says it's getting worse by the day. Former players are saying that your position's untenable. I mean, it's getting to, that must be intolerable to live with.
It's nothing new. It's nothing new. We've had it many times. I've got a strong dressing room full of strong characters, and when we get in here, you sample it yourself. If you went into the canteen this morning, the atmosphere's good. When we train, the training manner and the way the lads conduct themselves is nothing but positive. We've just got to try and put that aside, and I think we've done that very well this week. It's not affected any of our preparation, and we need to look forward to Charlton because we're unbeaten on the road this year, and we need to try and get back to winning ways as quick as we can.
Have you had any contact with the board this week?
Yeah, I've spoke with both the main directors who have had, like myself, on Monday and all week had very constructive conversations with the owners. Both myself, Paul Agnew, our operations director, Derek Shaw, our managing director. Very positive talks with the owners, and we remain with one goal and one goal only, and that's where we are at the moment to be on track of getting promoted to the next division.
Have you sought reassurances about the future, or have you not felt the need to?
No, I only want to say that the talks that I've had with the owners have been positive and constructive, very positive, and I would always like to keep those conversations private and confidential, and I'll respect that. I think that's the way it should be. If other people want to talk about any other aspects of what's meant to have happened or is going to happen, they can talk. I know, and I know that Paul and Derek, both the directors, know that our talks were positive in many aspects of what we're doing at the club.
So you're here for the long term, no question of you moving away or walking away?
The question, and I only want to go over it once again, is talks were positive, main focus getting promoted, and we're on track to do that.